Have you ever wondered why, no matter what kind of restaurant you go to, they always follow the meal with peppermint candy? Me too. And today on Essential Minutes, we're going to find that out. Hi, I'm Robin from the Big Bear Homestead, and today we're going to talk about Peppermint Essential Oil. Did you know that peppermint is actually a hybrid? It's a cross between a water mint and spearmint, which is actually kind of funny because it's one of my favorite oils, but I can't stand spearmint. So I guess the water mint cuts it and makes it easier for me to handle. Peppermint is such a useful oil. It has so many different uses. And today we're just going to kind of scratch the surface on some of the uses that we do here on the Big Bear Homestead. So come and join me. Number one has got to be motion sickness or car sickness. Anytime we go anywhere with Carol in the car, we always have our bottle of peppermint oil with us. You can either give it to the child, let them smell it, put it on their hands, smell it, or even put it in drop a few drops on a piece of napkin, paper towel, anything like that, cotton ball, and put it in your air conditioning vent and then turn on the fan and it'll blow throughout the car. This actually helps with a couple of things. One, it'll help with settling that upset, nauseous stomach from motion sickness or car sickness, but also it keeps people alert and awake. So there have been times when Jason and I are driving and it's starting to get late, we put that in and it blasts and keeps us alert and awake while we're trying to drive. Number two, another thing that we use peppermint oil for is seasonal allergies. Right now, the pollen, super thick. And this is the time of year when everybody is sneezing and eyes are watering, nose is running. And what we use peppermint oil for, we add peppermint, lemon, and lavender together, 2 drops of each. And you can either diffuse that or you can put it in a roller ball and put it up over your the brow, or you could put it up underneath. Like I like to use it like right up underneath my cheek or my chin bone, and it helps to open everything up and keep you from getting, so sneezy and yucky. Lavender is part of that mixture. It also helps because it's an antihistamine. So between that and the peppermint being able to open up your airways, it helps you to not feel so congested and yucky from all of the junk that's flying through the air right now because of the season changing into spring. Did you know that the ancient Greeks used to use peppermint to cure hiccups? Well, you could still use it today. There have been times where Jason has had really bad hiccups with his GERD, and he can take the peppermint oil and rub it right on your chest, right as you can start to feel where the hiccups are coming up. And it's an antispasmodic, so it'll help the hiccups to slow down and hopefully eventually stop. I don't know about you, but sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm overheated. Some people call it a hot flash. I call it midnight snacks with Satan. But you can use peppermint oil to help with that as well. Take either just a little bit, put it on the back of your neck, maybe on the sides of your neck. Sometimes some people use them on the inside of their thighs. You can spray it, put it in water in a spray bottle and kind of spray it on you. This is good for hot flashes. It's also good for when you're out working outside and you feel like you're getting a little hot. You can use a spray bottle with water and peppermint oil. It helps to cool you down. So after a long day of working in the garden, pulling weeds, harvesting, muscles get really sore, right? And the older we get, the quicker and easier that is to happen. So one thing that we use peppermint oil for here is for any kind of joint pain, sore muscles, things like that. You can actually put it straight onto your skin. I would recommend diluting it with some coconut oil. Rub it on your joints. I use it for my arthritis, but you can also put it into a bath. But again, be very careful. Don't just dump the entire bottle into your bathtub. The best application is to take probably a half a cup to a cup of Epsom salts and drop maybe 10 drops, 5 to 10 drops of peppermint oil into the Epsom salts. Mix it around a little bit and then pour it into your water. You can also do this with eucalyptus oil. If you want to do a little bit of both, you can do 5 drops of eucalyptus and 5 drops of peppermint oil. But really, you don't need much more than that. Trust me. With spring upon us and summer right around the corner, there are a lot of applications for peppermint oil. Say you're out working outside, you've been out all day, you don't realize it, you get sunburn. Or you're out at the beach, because it's vacation time, right? You get sunburn. If you add a little bit of peppermint oil to some aloe vera gel, the aloe vera will help to heal the skin and the peppermint will help to cool down the skin. So be careful, use sunscreen, but if you get burned, grab your peppermint oil. Remember when I asked you about what's the deal with being at a restaurant and there always being peppermint candies? Well, there's 2 reasons for that. One is that peppermint oil is really good for indigestion or for helping you to digest food. So peppermint is always served as a complement to that to help with digesting your food. The other thing is that if you have something like garlic or onions with your meal, it's always nice to have peppermints to help freshen your breath. So peppermint oil can be used for both of those. Peppermint oil is also an inflammatory. It's very useful for things like headaches as well. You can take peppermint, frankincense, and a little bit of lavender and rub it on your temples or on the back of your neck to help with any kind of regular headache, also migraines, tension headaches, things like that. Helps to loosen everything up and get the blood flowing better so that you can relieve a headache. There are so many different applications for peppermint oil. Plenty that I probably haven't even covered. But I'm giving you a few to get started. I would love to hear your thoughts and things that you use peppermint oil for down in the comments below. Thank you for stopping by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless, and like always, have a nice day.